Hey, what's up? This is Jordan Wagner with PremierGuitar.com here with Dave Chavez of G&L Instruments, and he's going to talk to us today about some of their new offerings for 2010. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing awesome.
How's the show?
It's going
awesome.
great. Great
Cool.
time.
Cool.
So what are we looking at right here?
Well, new for this year, what we have is we've kind of revised our HB line for our tribute series. Basically, what we've done now is we've come to give it kind of a simplified volume and tone control. Also made the neck slimmer, gave it a wider or a flatter radius, and it's just geared more toward the guy looking to, you know, rock out. It's kind of that guitar. This is new for this year, the ASAT HB. The Legacy HB that you see here basically kind of took on a transformation. Once again, it has the same neck that the HB, the ASAT has. Same appointments, except that it has 3 pickups instead of 2. These are all humbuckers, dual blade humbuckers in the neck in the middle position. Simple volume and tone with a split coil for the humbucker in the back. 5-position switch, and I must note that both of them have Floyd Roses.
Okay. Right. And we have the Cantrell models up here, right?
Yes, absolutely. We are finally, because I've gotten tons of calls on these, we're finally in U.S. production of the U.S. Rampage. So what you see here is a whiskey Jerry Cantrell Rampage, soft maple body, ebony board, JB humbucker, and Pro Series Kaler tremolo. For this year in particular, we have kind of a limited edition. If you go to your far right, want to do that? This is going to be limited to 50 units worldwide. They'll be available in black or ivory. Also, the artwork will be authenticated by the actual artist. And Jerry will hand sign each one of these. They'll have quarter-sawn necks. They'll be shot in nitrocellulose lacquer. And the design, what you see here, is actually done by Jerry. So the ones that we're going to replicate will be kind of like replicating his design.
It's got a really cool neck plate too, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for reminding me. The neck plate, we actually did kind of as a fun thing, and we showed it to Jerry, and Jerry goes, I love it. So I definitely want that on there. It doesn't really go with the black hardware, because it can't etch the black, but he loved it anyway. So yes, absolutely, this is going to be limited to 50. It's going to come with a flight case. It's going to come with a Red Monkey leather strap, just like Jerry's. It's going to come with a, the humbucker that's going to be in the back there is going to be a Motor City humbucker. And of course, what I've been told by Gary Kaler today is that they are going to do a special limited edition Jerry Cantrell bridge, possibly, for this limited edition.
Really?
Yeah.
And so we also have here a very legendary guitar, especially for us that grew up on early 90s rock. You know, me specifically, this is like goosebumps right now.
You know, it's funny, when we picked these up, and Jerry was, you know, nice enough to say, I think the best way to show off the new blue dress is to show the original one. I was a little like, oh my God, this is like Blackie to me. You know, I mean, for me being, you know, the same thing. And so Jerry was kind enough to let us borrow this for the show, to kind of show people what it is that we're taking the artwork from. There's not much to say except it's so legendary. And people have come by, thought that maybe it was a relic version that we were doing. Yeah. So we had to put up these do not touch signs. So, and of course, the rest that you see here along the bottom is all artwork that Jerry has been working on. And they could be prospective models at some later date. As of right now, we're not that sure. But as you see on the far right, the burnt, kind of the torched, I guess, a Rampage there, we made it out of nitrocellulose lacquer, at least
Those fake cigarette burns on there?
No, they're torch burns.
Oh, cool.
So we went out and got a torch and actually torches it. So
it's a very interesting way of doing a polka dot finish.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in the middle, of course, he's come up with a really cool Alice star sign, as you can see there. And so once again, all these are just really works of art from Jerry that he was interested in sharing with everybody. And we're just pleased that he wanted to do that, so we put them on display. What you have here, it's kind of hard to see maybe in this light, but it's kind of a black-blue see-through finish over a soft maple body. We presented this to Jerry yesterday as kind of a offering that we're just very happy that, you know, of this relationship. And so what we wanted to do is kind of commemorate the Black Gives Way to Blue album. So we put the same artwork that exists on the cover there. And I hope you'll be playing it on the tour.
So we have some additions to the Rustic line this year, right?
Absolutely. This year for the Rustic line, we've introduced two very popular instruments. One is the ASAT Classic Blues Boy. So this is going to be offered in a nitrocellulose lacquer neck and body, quarter sawn neck, and of course our rusticized parts here. And of course there's 6 finishes in the Rustic line now for this year, whereas last year they were all kind of like prefabbed. You can only get them with a certain color and a certain pickguard. This year it's like, tell us what pickguard you want, and you can choose any of the 6 finishes. So that is also new. Down here below, part of the bass line, we've had such great success with the JB in general since its evolution last year that we decided to make a Rustic version of that as well. So once again, of course, all of our basses have quarter sawn necks, but once again, what you're going to get is the kind of the Rustic, appointments. Everything's aged, nitrocellulose lacquer, and available in 6 colors as well.
So where can people find out more information, such as pricing, availability, and so forth?
They can contact a local G&L dealer, and if they're not sure who the dealer is, you can go to gnlguitars.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
This is Jordan Wagner, and you're watching PremierGuitar.com.